Hi everyone, we are LaChiMoLaLa, and we are back with another request, this time from Tali, depends. And this is an SF9 performance of Teardrop on Inkigayo, and I really love this song, so I was very excited for this request. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, I love Teardrop too. It's such a fun song.
Yes.
Yeah, so we actually did a music video reaction to Teardrop probably a couple months ago. So
Mhm.
it's on the card up there. So go ahead and click that if after this performance. But yeah, this song is great. It's
Was that the first time you heard SF9?
I can't remember.
I can't remember if that's the first one we did,
Yeah, it's
but
definitely one of the first songs for sure
mhm.
that you introduced me to SF9. So thank you.
I'm just so glad that we both really kind of, gotten into them. I feel like we've been learning so many bands and kind of it takes you a while to decide which ones you're really going to commit to. And I am happily going to commit to this.
Yeah, same here. Like SF9, we've been both watching like SF Center together, and oh my gosh, their personalities, I never knew how chaotic they were and or are actually, but and I
They look
love
so
everything about them.
polished because they're so tall and like hot.
Yeah, they're always suited and booted, at least like their later, music videos, that I've seen. So,
Mhm.
yeah, but to see them go like all nuts like like
To see them
yeah.
more act like they're just like at a frat party, but like cute, not disgusting.
Yes. Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
a gang of guys hanging out, being
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah, so now now we're gonna see their more of their serious side because
Mhm.
they're performing on Inkigayo, so they're not gonna be chaotic there. So from the screen so far, I see some sort of crop top. Oh my goodness. Or some sort of
Crop
opening.
tops. Also, this was just recorded in July of last year,
Mhm.
so it's fairly recent. So everyone will be there, and that's what we like the most. We love when bands are all together. We're
Yeah.
very sad about, members having to leave for a little while. So any chance I get to watch a performance where they're all together, I'm in.
Yeah, same here.
All right, you
100%.
ready for this?
Am I? Yes.
Hopefully, crop top. We'll see how it goes. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Oh, what?
oh, I see more abs. Side abs. Back. Side abs. Is that a thing?
Yeah. I mean, why not? Is that? Oh my. Oh
Oh,
my. I like that shirt on him.
whoa.
Look at the crazy fashion. I love it. Oh, I love his voice.
I know, it's so beautiful.
What?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I love the half in leather pants.
Oh
My
my.
gosh.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Can I get that shirt? I mean, I'll just dance in my living room. No one needs to see that in public. Okay, I really like Insung's shirt too.
Right? I like all the things hanging off of it.
Yeah. I'm so mesmerized right now. Oh my gosh.
Right? And I love all the projections on the back.
Mm-hmm.
What a very interesting stage.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, their vocal line is so good.
Right?
Of course, they know who to put in the center for dancing. Please. Wow.
Come on, Taeyang.
Suho shirt is interesting too.
right? Johnny's shirt is pretty cool too.
Right?
I really
They're
like
all
all of
very
this.
different. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I really like that dance move, by the way.
Right? Not body rolls, it's lower body rolls.
I don't discriminate with any kind of roll. Oh, that was totally in my face. Wow. Wow.
Whoa.
For a second, I know, me too. For a second, my face is like, oh my gosh, I feel my cheeks getting a little bit like warm right now. What just happened?
So good. Oh, good. I'll just stop it here. Perfect. Unintentional, but a good place to stop, I think. I know we have so much to say about the fashion, but first, I just want to talk about the song a little bit. So catchy.
Yeah.
It's just so catchy, and it manages to be fun, upbeat dancing, even though it's obviously sad.
Yeah.
I mean, the lyrics are obviously sad, but you can't help but kind of move when you hear it. I really like, for me, SF9 is the best in the car. All their songs have like this great driving beat behind it, this one too, and you just really feel like, I mean, you'll speed, so be careful, but I just feel like there's always a sense of motion, or that you should be moving, and this song's no different. It's super good. I really love it.
Yeah, they have really good dance tracks, and this is a really great one. Like, I mean, there's certain songs where like you're like, whatever, I'll just skip over it. No, this is not a skippable song.
No.
Yeah, this song.
This is a repeat.
Yeah, this is like you loop this song, you know, and honestly, quite honestly, when I first heard Teardrop for the first time, I'm like, oh my gosh, this song is so good, you know, and I actually did have this song on repeat for like an hour.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a really good song. And you know, it doesn't even need the bells and whistles either. Like their hook is like what? Teardrop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so like it's such a fun song. Like I love it. I mean, even though it has like a sad meaning behind it, like just the beat is just like you can't help but like move your body.
It's kind of hypnotic. Like it does seem like something you could loop for an hour on YouTube. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
And it would make sense. There's no, it almost flows like seamlessly in a circle.
Yeah. Oh, such a great song. Like such a good hook. Like, oh, great job, guys.
We love it. Good job.
Yeah, so the set to this, you mentioned it in the video, like it's so interesting. Like to me it was just very simple, you know. And I like the lighting, but also like their fashion actually stood out the most to me on this one, which says a lot, you know.
Yeah. I actually didn't think it was that simple because of the projections on the back and the way the camera work was. And even the stage, it wasn't just like matte black. It seemed like there were like lines of light running through it or something. But I did think they did a good job of making sure you were focused on the guys, even though the set was really pretty. I mean, once I saw the projections, I was like, oh my gosh, they're so pretty. And it was like moving past and it was like changing colors. But it wasn't distracting, which is a good stage, right? Yeah. Like it has to be visually interesting, but don't take my eyes off all this.
Yeah.
So I thought it really enhanced and didn't take away, which is always nice. Because like you said, fashion was the star of this show.
Yeah, I mean the fashion and their dancing, of course, but yeah, my first impression was their clothes. I'm like, oh my gosh, their clothes.
And each member, when we saw him for the first time, we were like, "Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Ooh, did you see that?"
Yeah,
How can there be so many different things?
yeah, like Youngbin's like he was wearing a coat that's tied, like connected with I don't
It looks like
know,
it was
like
cut in half and then reattached with the
yeah,
ribbons.
yeah. It's like you could just totally get a scissor and cut it, and whoop, you know, the bottom
Not
half.
that you thought about it.
No.
And then we really liked Jaehoon's, where it was like half like that kind of see-through purple and then the matte purple on one side. And it had this really interesting like claspy belt thing around the waist.
Yeah.
Really gorgeous. That was definitely probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that one's probably one of my favorites as well. I like Insong's shirt too, where he had like ribbons like coming out from him.
Yeah, they were almost seemed like wings, but they were just, like spinning down.
Yeah, and I thought it was cute because it's like when he was dancing, it was like just flowing with him, kind of like, with his body,
And he was
so.
unintentionally giving us skin. I don't think he tucked his shirt in enough. But I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with that too.
I mean, everyone was flashing a little skin, so maybe it was intentional. I don't know.
I don't know.
I really liked Zuho too. He was the only one who was in like his was less lavender purple and more straight silver. But I liked how it was kind of like corseted or cinched, like with like lacing at the top. And that I feel like that crisscross pattern is just really flattering on anyone, especially on guys if you have wide shoulders like that. And then I loved how in the back the only part that was open was like the bottom. I was in my head, I was like, this is the perfect shirt for anyone with a lower back tattoo. He didn't have one that we could see. But yeah, I just thought it was really like fantastic in the front, and then when it flashed around, you're like, oh, peekaboo, there it is.
Yeah. And Dewan's like, yeah, his was just like a coat, but it had like the what is that, like a strip like connected or something?
Yeah, it was like a blazer, but the strap was like underneath kind of. And at first you're just like, oh, he's just not wearing a shirt. But like, I don't think if he had that strap, it would have stayed on.
Yeah.
When he was like rolling his shoulders back, it was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh my.
Right. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, so good. But of course, I mean, there's a lot. Who else? Who are we?
Oh my gosh. Let's not forget about Taeyang.
I was gonna say we should save him for the last. He's number one. Theon, he had a really cool one too. His was also kind of like a wraparound, and it was silvery. I'm wondering, was all of the wrap line and more silver? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Did you want to move the ticker to see?
I mean, at least they seem to be in like paler colors, maybe.
I feel like they were in paler colors, no?
Although Dewan's in a pretty pale color and stuff too. Look at all these amazing outfits.
Oh my gosh, these are can't even talk. I'm like, what?
Chani, that's who we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah. I like Chani's too.
His also, I noticed when he like flipped around at one point, it kind of flew up and you could see some like skin in the back, but it wasn't like predominantly like, here's all my skin, which is fine. Everyone showed just as much as you want. Some people are more comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture. Oh, here. Yeah, his was interesting too, because the way it was like, it's two-toned and then it's got like something holding it together. I loved how flowy everything was.
Yeah, like his sleeve. Like that sleeve, like
and it was kind of like
cool.
ruched in the back a little when he flipped around. Oh, and Rowan, his also, it looked like a regular silk button up, but then it was all gathered and like kind of mangled, but like artistically.
Yeah.
It looked like fashion. And I mean, come on, anything looks good on him.
Oh, that goes without saying.
But of course, we cannot forget the star of the show. Where is it? There it is. Damn! I mean, wow. That I feel like was a really cool choice because it's not a top I usually would think of on a guy. It kind of gives me Britney Spears vibes in the best sense.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's interesting because he has those broad shoulders, he's wearing these leather pants, but it gives like a slightly feminine vibe to it in like a really cool way.
Yeah. I like the back of his shirt where it's like completely backless.
Yes.
You know, and
can I get there? No. Stop trying to copy things. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, the way his shirt is from the back here is just like amazing.
Yeah, the cut is so amazing. And you're right. It does have that like feminine flair to it. But
yeah.
I mean, it looks great on him.
It looks so good on him. It looks so good. And honestly, most clothing I feel like is a lot more gender neutral than we give it credit for. Exactly. It only seems more feminine because you're more likely to see a woman wearing it.
Exactly.
But I
have no complaints.
There's nothing feminine about this man.
I know. Seriously.
But I just thought it was a combination of the softness and the amount of skin shown. And, you know, like we were talking about, this would be considered standard operating procedure for a girl. So it's kind of refreshing to see a guy embracing it in that way.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that, you know, it's like, you know, men can wear this too. So what?
Yeah.
You know? And I love that attitude, you know?
Yes.
It's just
oh my gosh. I mean, he sells it so good.
Yeah. It's like break that mold, you know? Yeah. And so good for him. Like I like this a lot.
I
you know,
really liked this outfit. And it gave him a chance to, you know, he's usually the center, he's the main dancer. And so we really got to see all the movements detailed through his body, and then you could see that everyone else was doing them. You know, because some of the guys are wearing kind of a loose, like longer tunicky kind of a thing, so you couldn't see it as clearly as defined as this one outfit does. I think I said it during the video, I love a good leather pant, and I think like half of them were wearing leather pants.
Yeah.
And because I was like, there's another one. So I was all for that.
Yeah.
Even though dancing in leather pants sounds terrible to me.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the effort, guys.
Yeah. It sounds very uncomfortable. But you know what? They're professionals, you know? So I'm sure that they dance in much harder things than leather pants.
Right.
So
they're probably pros at getting them off by now. Hey,
yeah. Yeah, exactly. And to go back to Chani, see like the back of his shirt right there.
Yeah.
Like, I love
it.
He
also has some like ribbon coming down.
Yeah, and I like that so much. You know, honestly too, like a lot of these shirts do have like what you call like a feminine flair to it. Like even for Chani's, you know, like his sleeves.
They're kind of like peasant blousey, you know what I mean? Like a little Ren Fair.
Yeah.
But fashion.
Yeah, but very fashionable.
You're right. All the like the ruching and then like the lacing, those are all typically more seen in female clothes. So you're right, they do all have a very similar vibe. I really like the dark purple too. It's really striking.
It complements really well with that lilac with the other members too. So I thought it was like a great choice.
Yeah, they have like a good balance here of like the whole range from the silver all the way to the royal.
Yeah.
But keeping in the same like color wheel
scheme. Yeah. Oh, so good. Oh my god.
Super good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this request. Wow.
Yeah, thank you, Tali. Oh my gosh.
How did you know we would love this so much?
How? Like how? It's like you already know us. Yeah, we appreciate these things, you know, like you know, the performance is great. I think it sends like a really good message out too. You know, about it's okay for men to wear stuff like this. I mean, why not? You know?
It's very different than a lot of performance outfits we've seen, and it works. It works great. And because it's so different, I feel like it really makes them stand out.
Yeah. 100%.
I didn't even notice. Look, there's like freaking fireworks in the back.
I know. The clothes are so like
I was too busy. Yeah.
We were admiring the performers. Let me tell you.
All of them.
Yes. All of them. So hats off to the stylist for this. Like, great job. Great job.
You can stay.
Yeah. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And thank you so much again, Tali, for this wonderful request. We really enjoyed it. We love the song. We love them. We love their clothes. We love the set. We love everything. So thank you again. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And we are
LaChiMoLaLa.
And we will see you guys next time for the next SF9 request. Yay! So many out there for the fantasy.
I know.
Right?
Annyeong.